What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and I'm here back with another Pokemon Draft League video. We're back on the PWC side of things. This time we are facing off against our fellow co-coach, good buddy Layton. He's the coach of the Experiment W. And yeah, just before we kick things off, I hope we end up winning this week deeply, because I was just kind of getting a little bit of a better look at our path to the end of the regular season. It is an 8-week league, so after this battle is completed, we only have 4 matches to establish our spot in playoffs. And I believe only the top 10 coaches make it to that. And I believe the bottom 2 of those 10 coaches have to, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they have to fight each other to establish. Yeah, I'm not really sure how it works, but yeah, I was curious to see how it'll go. But it might be the bottom 4 coaches have to go into elimination bracket to figure out which 2 of the 4 will go on to fill those last 2 coveted 8 last 2 of the coveted 8 spots to get into playoffs or the elimination bracket there. So yeah, this week's definitely important, where we're only sitting at a 1-win, 2-loss record. Yeah, so for that reason, we're really looking to win this week. So yeah, without further ado, my opponent Layton has access to Donphan as his signature, which is pretty curious signature Pokemon. I'm kind of interested to see what he'll do with it, whether he use it more offensively or defensively versus us. Then he also has access to Blaziken, Spectrier, Hydreigon, Arcaludon, Rotom Heat, Fezandipiti, Blastoise, Vikavolt, Masquerain, and Calyrex. So very interesting team. A lot of very offensive threats by themselves. It's very setup oriented though in a lot of aspects. Pokemon like Blaziken, Spectrier, and like Shell Smash Blastoise could pose a big threat to us. So we kind of had to prep a little bit more on the back foot this week, I feel. So very tough matchup to prep for. And I believe this matchup is also as equally important for our opponent as it is for us, as he's also kind of sitting on that threshold around the 8th position in the league. I believe he's just above the bubble, whereas we're just below the bubble. Actually, I believe Layton's actually 2nd in the league currently. So yeah, given some of the other records, he's got 2 wins and 1 loss, but he has a really high differential. I believe it's somewhere around +7. So yeah, he might be tied for 2nd in the division here. So yeah, we have our work cut out for us this week. So yeah, without further ado, what we have to combat this team that he has very expertly put together, we have a similar Dunsparce set to what we brought in our week 3 battle versus Wyatt. This time it's a Chople Bear set, and rather than having Earth Power, we have Shadow Ball. This is just to allow us to hit things like the Spectre a little bit better. And I felt like everything, even though it was a set that was kind of hard to duplicate to be able to hit everything, I felt like we did the best that we could given what my opponent has access to. Unfortunately, this set doesn't hit things like the Arcaludon as well as I would have liked, but you know, assuming, or depending on what his set is, we might be able to two-shot the Pokemon with 2 Calm Minds with a Terra Normal Boomburst set. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And then, of course, bringing Ting Lu in this matchup because I don't really see a reason not to. It resists a lot of his Pokemon's stab typing, making things really difficult for Pokemon like Spectrier and Hydreigon to, you know, get momentum. Not to mention, does a pretty nice job at eating hits from the Arcaludon, which I believe is definitely going to come versus me. He's brought it every week, and it's currently sitting at like a 6 kill and 1 death differential, so feel like it's definitely one of his Pokemon that he's leaning on the most. So yeah, definitely expect to see that. Pretty standard set. It's a leftover set with Ruination, Earthquake, and Whirlwind. It's definitely one of my lead options, as I don't really want to have to play turn 1 for the back foot against something like a Shell Smash Blastoise or something like that. Something also worthy of noting is that even a modest non-offensive item, Blastoise Hydro Pump, is not two-shotting us, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty nice there. And actually, that might be the Annihilate. I think it's the Annihilate that I'm looking into, which I will get into a little bit more here. So as you might remember from the the team preview or the draft preview, Layton has a lot of web setters. Now, Defiant Annihilate is going to hopefully be able to take advantage of those web setters should they arrive versus us. If not, it is just a very strong set regardless, with the defensive investments that we have decided to go with this week. So it is a max Spit F, max HP, 4 defense Annihilate with sub bulk up Rage Fist and Drain Punch. This really does a number on my opponent's draft. Like, there's no one Pokemon by itself that can beat this Pokemon 1v1. It takes a team effort for sure. Maybe if he catches me out of position with a Blastoise, it can, but he also has to rely on hitting like 2 Hydro Pumps if he's modest Shell Smash. So yeah, it would take a insurmountable effort from one Pokemon to be able to deal with this Pokemon here. And if we get the ability to get the Defiant boost off, then yeah, it's just gonna make it even harder for him. Then we have another Assault Vest variant of Slowking. This time it's a little bit more on the physical defensive side. I felt like I needed something that was more of a closer immediate check to things like the Blaziken and the excuse me, the Rotom Heat and the Blastoise. It's not really a check to either of those, but what the Assault Vest with the defensive investments allows me to do is that I can't really get two-shot by anything of those 3 Pokemon that I listed without them being a offensive item. Like an Adamant Life Orb Blaziken might not be able to two-shot us with knockoff, even with the fact that it's Adamant Life Orb. So, and then it'd have to be like a Life Orb Rotom Heat for Thunderbolt to two-shot us, and it'd have to be a +2 Dark Pulse off of Blastoise to be able to two-shot us or have a chance. So yeah, the set does really, really well here. I opted for Shadow Ball as a coverage move for Spectre over something like a Psychic, but yeah, hopefully this is able to do a little bit of a number against my opponent. Future Sight's pretty spammable too against my opponent's draft, I noticed, outside of the Hydreigon, which gets hit by Ice Beam, but yeah, it just seems like a really strong brain. Then we have a very interesting Black Sludge variant of Skuntank. This is another one of our lead options. I also failed to mention that Slowking and Tinglu are my primary lead option, my thoughts for primary lead options in this matchup. I think Skuntank's going to be one of the ones that, should he bring something that I'm not really familiar with, I might end up leading this. Because, yeah, Super Fang and Taunt just does pretty well against my opponent here. It allows me to, like, Super Fang, what Super Fang allows me to do is catch something on the switch, and something like a Donphan I could definitely expect to switch on this, and, you know, that thing getting whittled early on would be super nice for us. Because Donphan, where it's so unpredictable as a Terra Captain, I'm not really sure how much I want to mess around against it, so yeah, having something that will be able to catch something like that on the switch is going to be pretty nice. And we have Dark Pulse and Sludge Bomb because both of those moves as coverage moves hit everything at least neutrally. So I thought that would be to our best benefit here. Taunt will basically just allow for Pokemon like the Pheasantipity and other Pokemon that might be looking to click a sass move to not be able to. I figure it's more important for Pheasantipity, where Pheasantipity can roost on us. I feel like that's kind of the main purpose for this. So yeah, we'll have to see if that gets put into play here. And then to cap things off, we are bringing for the first time, a Charizard set. So as you can see, this is a Heavy Duty Boots max attack speed invested Charizard with Belly Drum, Flame Charge, and 2 coverage moves. I had a couple options. That's why you see Charizard twice on the left there, but I had a couple sets in mind. The other one was a Choice Specs variant. I felt like I wanted to go with this one though, just in the instance that my opponent got free rocks up really early in the game. I don't have any removal this week, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for a Choice Specs Charizard to come in a late game scenario to pick off things when I only get one real shot at using it. So I just felt like this variant had a higher reward out of rocks being set up, and I think just the potential of the set to really do well in a late game scenario kind of was the deciding factor for me. So yeah, some important calcs to note. A max HP Rotom Heat after a Belly Drum has a small chance of dying to Dragon Claw from full. I felt like I needed Dragon Claw as the coverage move of choice here because I was failing to find something that innately hit the Hydreigon that also was able to threaten to kill some Rotom Heat heat sets. So yeah, I felt like this is the most well-rounded 3 moves I could choose here. The Flame Charge will allow me to outspeed any potential Scarfers on his draft. So something kind of important to note about my opponent's draft this in this matchup, his only Pokemon that naturally outspeeds Charizard is the Spectrier. So if we're able to get a Flame Charge up before Spectrier comes in, it'll allow me to A, outspeed Spectrier, and B, outspeed a Choice Scarfer slash the Blaziken at +1 speed after speed boost. So I felt like that was really important to establish that kind of speed control with a set like this, where it won't really be as effective without the speed control. So yeah, just have that kind of like cushion against those options is definitely going to be important. But yeah, I really hope I can get a win this week, as previously stated. This is going to be definitely a make or break momentum week, I think, in terms of you know, where we sit jumping into the second half of the regular season. I think it's so substantial that we get a win this week. So yeah, without further ado, we're just going to hop on into the battle. Thanks to all of you again for following to this point of the regular season. I appreciate all the support that you guys give, and especially your comments and feedback on you know, teams and such. I've had a couple coaches from the league, you know, DM me and be like, you know, give me some nice words after battles. So yeah, I appreciate all of you for staying tuned throughout the season, and yeah, we're gonna hop on into this one here, and be sure to stay tuned because it should be going. All right, see you there. All right, looks like we're here for that time. Good luck. Have fun to my opponent Layton. This should be a very interesting one. Excuse me, I don't feel too prepared for this. I kind of feel tired, but you know, we're going to do the best of our ability here. It's currently about an hour after the battle schedule. Okay, so it does bring about the 6 we expected. I was surprised a little bit on the Victor Bolt here, so you did opt to bring Sticky Webs versus a team such as mine, which I found curious. Donphan, Spectrier, Blastoise, Serendipity, Victor Bolt, and Blaziken. Okay, curious. Okay. Now against this, I mean, I'm a little bit worried, of course, of Sticky Web's lead. So it might be potentially in my best interest to I honestly kind of want to lead to Dunsparce. I don't think he'll lead Blaziken here. Yeah, Part of me wants to lead to Dunsparce versus this. I guess another terrible lead could be, or not another terrible lead could be Skuntank. Would be terrible. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Could have been Tinglu too, but it's alright. I'll settle for this. Yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Yeah, I'm kind of worried now about the Victor Bolt. Like, what if it's like... It could be Boots, but I'm also worried about Specs. We'll have to wait and see. Just lead the Donphan. So he's looking to get up early game rocks. I could Super Fang here, but I also don't want to risk a Pokemon as good as Skuntank in this matchup. Let's see here. An Earthquake will kill. Earthquake definitely kills. Yeah, part of me really wants to, I'm gonna go Tinglu on this as well. Yeah, I'll go Tinglu. It's definitely a coin toss for a lead. This rock. I think that's what we'll also do. But also Ruination, actually. Might not be a terrible play, because he might just Rapid Spin. Oh, just in case he switches with Stealth Rock. He's gonna reveal his Terra here. I'm expecting Terra Fairy. Or Terra Water. Terra Fairy is the play. Okay, we'll see how much a Terra Blast does to our set. Play rough. Play rough. Terra Fairy. Yeah, I did about that, so he's definitely adamant. Question is, what do I switch into here? I could very well go into my Slowking. Doing too much to it. Terra Fairy Play Rough won't do a whole lot. I'm going to Slowking here. I might knock off predicting this, which would suck. He does double. Let's see what goes into here. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Blastoise Sim. Now he is Dark Pulse on this. Let's see, he's modest. At +2, it may two-shot us. I think either way, I'll start clicking Future Sight here. I notice he doesn't have a Future Sight switch in. He's opted not to bring Hydreigon, and his Terra is revealed as Fairy. That should definitely be fine here. Just double back into what? Let's see, Vikavolt. It's new. Spectre is the switch. Okay. I don't mind clicking Shadow Ball here. Spectre. So he's left over, so that's pretty nice to know. A Shadow Ball shouldn't do more than 50% max if he's timid. So maybe I Shadow Ball here. Be terrible, just in case he Nasty Plots. I don't want to let him get it up for free, and I can potentially double into Skuntank the turn after. Okay, I'll Shadow Ball here. Just Willow. That's fine. So he's defensive Willow Wisp set. Interesting. I feel like he'll switch here. Future Sight will hit soon. The Surf isn't doing too much less, and just in case he switches, I like to get the most amount of damage possible on something. So yeah, I'll Surf here. And then the next turn, I'll go into Skuntank. Just sub. This should break. We're whittling this down. And Future Sight should kill here. So that's going to be a dead Spectre, which is really nice. Slowking kills Spectre. What does he bring in? I could see the Vikavolt coming in, which would kind of stink. Then I might have to sack, assuming, depending on what his set is. I also would like to test if it specs or not in some way. I just don't know with what, because my team doesn't really switch in while the spec's pickable. That is the pickable, okay. So it's not boots. It leads me to leave specs if it's not boots. Do I die to a hit? I'm assuming yes. Is worst case scenario. Choice specs. Choice specs. Thunderbolt would kill. I could live a bug buzz if he was predicting. It's not likely. I might go into my Tinglu on this. And then, depending on what he ends up clicking, I'll be able to play around that way. But yeah, we'll see what he clicks here. And he does click the bug buzz, so we are going to lose damage here. But I think based on that damage, we can probably assume those specs. So with that knowledge, we could potentially play accordingly. Alright, I just have to dip away to plug in my headset. What to do? I could go into my Charizard here and set up. How much is it doing to my... Where's specs bug buzz? I'm just gonna assume it's specs, right? Versus my Annihilate. What? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Annihilate here actually. It's not fair. It's not a bad play. Because then I get sub, right? Faker? Yeah, I don't mind subbing here. Yeah, I'll sub. I figure he specs based on the bug buzz damage to my Tinglu. I haven't really calc. I haven't calced yet, but well, I haven't calced the pickable damage yet, but I'm pretty sure that's specs. Because I am very Spidef on that Tinglu set. Doesn't deputies to switch in. I Annihilate. This doesn't. Party wants to bulk up. Yeah, I'll bulk up here. I'll bulk up here. This play rough is or physical. It's interesting. So a physical Peasantipity is jolly. Assuming he's jolly. Well, assuming he's jolly. I'm just looking at the standard sets here. I'm at +1. +1, and a Rage Fist after getting hit by Play Rough. How much does that do? That's 2-shot, and I do 1v1 this at this point. So I could Rage Fist. He does miss. That's really unfortunate luck. Depending on a set, I might be able to 2-shot this here. Yeah, that might be a 2-shot. That's really crappy for him. I don't see any reason not to click it again. I did a lot. That seems like a very offensive set. Yeah, so we might trade here. Toxic Chain. Annihilate should pick this off. Yeah, that's a Serendipity. So Annihilate picks off Serendipity. And do we die to Toxic? No, we don't. He's leftovers. I'm fairly certain he has a lot that can outspeed us here. He doesn't know that we're Spdef though, so he might assume he might have to go into Blastoise actually. Let's see. Spectre's gone, so I feel like this is going to come down to whether or not I can get Charizard into a game-winning situation. I think I need to weaken the Donphan a bit. Okay. So unless he's Ice Shard. I have to Rage Fist here, I think. This could do some damage. Did really good damage, holy crap. Okay, so Donphan's gonna pick us off here. It's fine. Is now where I want to go into... Could I go into Skuntank on this? But I also don't know how much speed he has. How much did that Rage Fist do actually? Wait, was +1 Rage Fist at 100 power versus Donphan. So I can figure out what kind of set this is, whether it's offensive or not. I did a fair chunk, so I'm going to assume it's max HP, meaning that's likely not max speed. So, knowing that, it's Terra Fairy. I should kill. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it. Yeah, it's a roll. So this is definitely a risky switch. Yeah, we'll try it. Stop. Ooh. What if I get the poison though? What if I get the poison though? Oh my gosh, what are the odds? That's the gambit of running. I run Sludge Ball because I wanted to get the poison though, so I don't know if you can be too mad about that one. That's a passive kill for Skuntank. Skuntank kills Donphan. We're looking up at the moment, but there's still some really threatening Mon, like Vikavolt, for example, Blastoise, and Blaziken are his last three. A little bit worried. I believe he goes Blastoise here, right? Make a lot of sense. I wonder if he thinks I'm Specs. Okay. Blastoise, okay. What do I want to do about this Pokemon? I could go back into my Slowking. I could also Super Fang. Yeah, I'll Super Fang here. Just Rapid Spin. That's fine. Super Fang here. Oh, he has boots. Interesting. Didn't even pick up on that. Cool bring. Now, if he's the Shell Smash set, which I believe he should be, I'm curious if we two-shot from this range. We can. We definitely can. It's a roll, though. So, I think I have to go for that. Water Spell, okay. Fairy Spring. Good choice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it again, I think. Crunch. That's a interesting set, okay. Do we pick it off here? Yes, awesome. So Skuntank with the second kill of the game. Blasters goes down. I was very much expecting Shell Smash, but hey. It is what it is. Now what does he want to go into? It feels like something new. Blaziken's in, okay. A little bit worried about this Pokemon, not gonna lie, it is the endgame. I feel like I want some damage on this. If Varrow gets swept by this, which is what I'm worried about. Yeah, I could also go into my Skuntank, which wouldn't be, or my Slowking, which wouldn't be terrible. I'll do that, actually. I forgot about that then. I forgot I had that Pokemon. See if he decides to Swords it. So we might die to this, depending on what his item is. Actually, I'm pretty sure we do die to this. That's not good. Scary stuff. I think we get swept by this now. Oh. Probably should have stayed in there. It's okay. Yeah, we're gonna surf. I do see a way out. Yeah, that's okay. Blaziken kills Slowking. So my play out is the Dunsparce. Terra Normal Boomburst, I think. +2. I might lose to this. I think I have to kind of bank on this, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really see another way out of this. You might be pondering what to do here. Like, you might be unsure. Because I brought this in really early. I really hope he doesn't stay honest, but he might. He switched! Oh my lord. If only he knew he won that. Oh my gosh. No way, dude. No way. Oh no, I don't know if he knew. Man. That was literally the game right there. I'm pretty sure I got swept by that. Oh, no. I mean, we're getting away with one here, I think, but, oh my goodness. Yeah, wow, wow, okay. That's crazy, that's actually crazy. Nunsaurus picks up Vikavolt there, wow. That's nuts. Now he comes in with 0 boosts, and I think we just Boom Burst to win here. Oh my goodness, that's insane. Chopple. Oh my god, dude. That's crazy. He had some really unfortunate, you know, not luck, but, well, there was a couple of things that were lucky, but, man. He just stayed honest. Oh, GG. That's a heartbreaker, honestly. I feel bad for that. Yeah. I'll take it, as I'm desperate for a win, and Layton is the second best team currently, but I got away with one. I'll have to keep that in mind. Need better prep for Blaziken, because Life Orb Sword Stance actually wrecked me. I figured there's a mind game with Protect there, but yeah, GG my opponent. I'll have to talk to him about the battle after and see if he's curious about my Dunsparce switch in there, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all for the next one. And yeah, thank you for watching this one.